Hey everyone, it's Roy again. Here for a quick update today. I did a little bit of work in the game. I have a new shoot mode that I'm excited to show off, a new prototype for long range weapons, a new part of the map that I've been working on, and I'm starting to keep score. So I'm going to hit play and jump right into it. I have another version of the game running, as I think I do somewhere. Let me double check. If not, I'm going to launch two versions of the game. I do not have another one running. I'm going to run it right now. I'm going to run it off on the side screen here. We'll let it kick in. And so I have it set up where normally you authenticate at SpecFreq.com, but obviously I need to be able to test with other players. And so I have a version I can launch where it doesn't really look for accounts. Like I have the Dangers account on SpecFreq.com. And so let's jump out. We'll put this player out here. When you actually play the game, you're going to spawn in a totally different part of the map. But for now, I have you kind of just spawning in these random areas. But eventually, like I want you to spawn in a ship, and then, in that ship, you'll go teleport on down. So I'm going to walk through. You can see I did a good amount of work to the map here. I think I showed these off last time. So here's the other player. And regular shooting is still there. That dude will die eventually. But here's some kind of prototyping. Long range weapons. So things like RPGs, sniper rifles, where you want to be able to kind of zoom out and shoot. So the RPG will go pretty far, and so you kind of have this little aiming reticle, and the other players can't see it. That's just kind of local to your. You see that straight line there? That's just local to your screen, but it kind of does let you aim from far away. And if I were to shoot this dude, oh, did I miss him? So clearly I need to work on hitboxes. How is he not being hit? Okay, I think that's a bug in the game. But I think it's because these bullets are hitting, and he's clearly getting damaged. I wonder what that is. So I'll have to look at the hitbox. It could be because I was messing around with the RPG, and I might have made its hitbox a little too small there. But anyway, the main point of that was to show how I think like the long range fires will be. I might have it where if you scroll up and down on your mouse, maybe the camera moves up and down a little bit to give you a little bit even more range. Right now, it seems like there's no disadvantages to being in this range. And I need to make it so it's like you're a little more vulnerable when you're in this. Or else why wouldn't everyone be in this, right? Other than the fact that like this weapon, you can see, you can probably hear that I'm clicking a lot. This weapon doesn't fire as often compared to something like this. That's what I'm working with. We'll see if that's how I keep it. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there. So, working on that. The other thing I've been doing while I walk to the mod car here, remember all these vehicles you can drive, but I like the mod car, it's really fun. I'm working on maintaining score, kill death. And so I just pressed tab. This is kind of the score window right now. This is from another play I had on earlier. But you see, I just killed this dude, so my kill is 1, that's 0. Eventually this will be like a nice, full-on table where you can sort columns and pull up more stats and that kind of thing. And then right now the server is just kind of storing it in memory. But long term, I'm going to want to have it store it actually on in a database somewhere so it maintains it. So the last thing I did, and let's kind of go down there. So I think I've showed off a good chunk of this map before. So you can see I'm starting to build things out. Here's like a little neighborhood area. I have a whole bunch of objects with the inside that I'm still working on to kind of fill in these houses. The other thing is there's going to be, let's see if I have one out here. There's going to be crates that the player can grab items from. The mod card is really fast, which is why it's driving like crazy. It's just meant to take me from one spot to another. So you see this little crate right here? Remember when I walk over it, it opens up. See it open up there? That's where you'll be able to pick stuff up from. I'm going to put a bunch of these inside the houses as well. So that way the players can grab stuff from there. But here's one of the biggest things I've been working on. And we're going to go down here. See this fenced in area now? So this is going to be an airport. So these planes aren't flyable. I'm back and forth on whether I want to have like helicopters in the game or something that's not just on the ground. But for now, I'm kind of working on this little helicopter here. It's kind of like most places. Here's the gates that you know and love. These are still there. And then you have these buildings. Normally I don't have buildings with roofs, right? One, check out the cool transparency I got through the windows. Let's go here. You can see on the airplane there. But let's say you're out of your car. I'm going to drive this car over here. Maybe I should make it for vehicles only. All right, so I'm gonna get out of the car, and now I'm walking to the building. It goes transparent. So for developers in the game, they're gonna have a couple options. When you put these buildings down, you'll be able to pick whether the building goes transparent if there's anyone inside, or if it's just the players. If the players inside, it goes transparent. I'll have like loot boxes and stuff. People could set up bases because even though it's transparent, these buildings, they still have hitboxes on their own, right? Because they're still buildings. I thought hangars would be a good type of building to kind of start off the demonstration with. Here's like one that has a little hangar inside, or a little airplane inside, right? So that's the first type of building. And then here is the second type of building. It's just another hangar. So this little airport area is kind of cool. I've been working on a little runway over here. I've been trying to kind of make it like, these fences get knocked down because of battles or whatever. And then I think, there's like a little crater there. But yeah, that's kind of the 3 big things I'm working on. I really want to get scorekeeping done here in the next couple days. I want to get to start storing the data in a database so that way it doesn't reset every time I restart the server. Obviously, that's important long term. I'm going to keep filling in the map. I don't have Photoshop open now, but after this area, after getting the airport done, I want to work on some of the forest area. I want to put a couple bases around, like actual bases with more equipment. Right now, everything kind of spawns in the town, and I think that's totally fine. Personally, I love when there's a lot of vehicles and people can interact with those vehicles, and so I'm not trying to get rid of them. But I think having things like tanks and APCs, more of like the true like military type vehicles inside bases, gives folks a reason to go to those bases. So we'll see how it plays out. So like I said before, quick little update here. Appreciate everybody listening. I'll catch you later.